evening, good evening to you all. Here we are again, MRC, yet again here at the Zandvoort circuit, the Dutch GP. This time it is the competitors' turn to drive this circuit. We have one more race after this one. We will have the sport tier, which myself included will be driving, but first of all, we will see what the third tier of MRC can do, the comp tier. Oh, very overcast to start the qualifying, to be fair. But joining me tonight is a man who joined me before. He's a pretty good, knowledgeable man for F1. He is who I like to call our French Englishman. It is Anton. How are you?
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that. I'm not French, people. Stop it. I'm doing well. How about you?
Yes, I'm all
Everything
good, thanks.
fine?
Yes,
Ready
grand.
for the night?
I am indeed. Not ready for my own race, but I'm ready for this.
Yeah, I mean, Zandvoort, you need to be ready for comms and ready for racing. It's not an easy track.
First man out on track being the man who won MRCX Challenger, Mr. Baby Hornet, out on track first.
I'm sorry, I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, not a problem. I'll try my best to entertain the people. So then, we have obviously got a few stand-ins for tonight. We've got a very last-minute stand-in of Geke Matthew in the Williams. He has had to step in. We have obviously Bergen in the Haas. He is a step-in for tonight as he is a higher-tiered driver. Who else do we have? We have Jamer in the Aston Martin. He is part of the he's part of the sport tier, of course, so he's stepping in for tonight over, I'm pretty sure it's Avinash who's the normal driver there. So we have a good, and we also have we also have Mr. Martin Hills stepping in tonight. So we have a good few step-ins tonight, as well as Lobby as well. Is that you back on?
Yes, Lobby from Tier 1 as well, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was just going through who was who's stepping in tonight. Just saying that we had a very last-minute call-in for Mr. Geke Matthew in the Williams. From what I can see, apparently.
Oh yeah.
He's in the sport tier with me.
Yep.
From what I can hear, from what the chat are saying, apparently we're set to be dry all the way.
Okay, well, should be a bit less of a mess than this race.
MRCX are you referring to, or to your own race?
MRCX.
That was crazy.
Tier 1 wasn't too bad. There were one or two questionable moves.
No, it was alright.
No, Tier 1 was decent.
Just riding on board at the moment with Mr. Baby Hornet, Mr. Simon Pratt, who fresh off a victory in MRCX, of course, for the Challenger tier.
Yeah, leading the championship now.
He is indeed. So he's got a bit of a spring in his step tonight. So up at the line, he will hit a 1:09.7 as a banker lap. Not a bad start. Connor Hardy.
Yeah, 1:09.7. Just for context, I think it's about 1 second off Ugoni's lap. 1.2 seconds maybe.
Oh, well, that's just...
okay.
A 1:09 dead by Ziad.
Yeah. Now you can see what kind of time Tier 1 can produce.
Yeah. But Johnny's just on a different level.
Yeah. In this league, certainly.
Yeah.
Should be banned.
Yes. So, what was your...
Yep.
Sorry, go ahead.
Crossing the line on a 10.7 and a very close lap as well from Jamer, so... We've got a few laps coming in at the moment. It's a short lap, so...
It is indeed. Very fast circuit.
Yeah. Well, do you enjoy driving around here?
It's actually an alright track to drive, yes, but I'm just struggling for consistency on it, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard because you don't really get a chance to give your tyres a break.
Yeah.
There's always one corner after the next. It's a bit like Monaco and Hungary. You've always got corners coming up. So
Yeah. I done alright in Hungary before, but
concentrated and yeah.
the yellow flag in the middle sector. Probably just cars being let through. Scottish Ninja. Yep. Up to the line, what can he hit? It's going to be a 110.5, a decent lap.
Yep.
Oh, here, we missed that. The RMRS in the P3 in the Alpine.
Yeah, he showed some pretty good potential this year.
Finally, we have someone. Finally, I have someone to call a fellow Irishman in this league. Finally. You don't understand how happy I was when I seen that name pop up in the Discord.
I get you.
Finally, someone to represent us Irish lads properly. Right on board here at the moment with Melvin, who went purple in the first sector, it seems.
Yeah, we never know what purple means anyway in this game.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It's just a comparison with the 5 or 6 drivers around you, so it doesn't really mean much, especially if, well, all the drivers around him haven't set it up, so
yeah,
it
true.
just means that he's faster than him, so might get purple again.
Okay, yeah,
so 49.8 I think it was. I think it's too bad.
Driver getting out of his way in the midfield, a wee bit slow going through the second to last corner. You have to say, he took that very narrow. I expected better from Melvin, but it's a 1:11.7.
Well, it's in the times of everybody else. He's ahead of Lofton Trinity and Sandal, so as a banker, you know, you need to build your confidence on a track like this.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not a street track, but
it's very narrow.
Mistake, and it's like Hungary. You can get heavily punished.
Yeah. It's a very narrow track like this, especially this middle sector. It's very difficult to get right. And as you say, one mistake can cost you big time. Ziyad disqualified. Wow. He spun on the exit of the pit. He spun on the pit exit, but that is huge because he was fastest.
The guy has become pretty sensible to this kind of pit lane blocking.
He wasn't. He was actually in the middle of turn 1, it seemed. So God knows.
That seems weirder than
yeah.
Right.
Airways stepping in for the night as well. On the medium tires, of course, you have to qualify on if you are at the tier above. Had a good race in tier 2, to be fair, Airways, on Monday night.
Where did he finish? I can't remember.
Yeah, pretty sure he had a good finish anyway. I'll double check.
I can't remember the results from tier 2. I've not looked at that.
Goodness, I can't remember actually.
Suva's gone through sector 1, so he might be purple, of course.
Yep.
So 24.8 in the first sector. I think that's good. But this is the hardest bit of the track. I think this sector 2 is very high speed. You need a very planted rear end, and you need to turn as well. You don't want any understeering, you don't want any oversteer either. It's so easy to lose it. 48.9, so it's comparable to what Melvin was doing, I think.
It's a good lap for him. It's a decent lap on the medium tires, to be fair.
That's it. The balance wasn't there for him in the final corner. He just clipped the curve, so I'm expecting him to get to the pitch right now. And Stu,
Sorry, I missed you missed who you were talking about there completely. My apologies.
Sorry.
That's heartbreaking for Stu.
As well.
He is indeed the last year's Tier 4 and MRC Challenger champion. Of course. He said it. He's been... Well, he said he obviously last season was great for him. I'm sure he was loving it.
baby on it in first, is about to finish his lap. I think he's improved. Yep, improved by 2/10. That's a very, very decent lap.
Fair play to him. Currently on pole.
This would probably beat me.
What was your time on quali? Do you remember?
I didn't qualify.
Oh, right, okay.
I had a quali ban, but I wasn't going to qualify anyway, so
Oh, I didn't even know that.
really
Right,
change
okay.
much. But
Okay, up to the line. This is a good lap. 1:10.2. So good qualifying for the Mercs so far.
Come on, boys. Come on.
Not the Mercs, the McLarens.
Yeah, but still, we've got Airways P2, so...
Oh, well, yeah.
I know he's not in this tier anymore, but still, I'll take it.
Steve on his way straight back out of the pits now. He's obviously fresh off a victory last week in Hungary.
Mhm.
An amazing result for Stu the last race, so he's hoping for 2 in a row.
Yeah, taking the lead of the championship, so that will give him a bit of moral confidence going into this race.
100%. KK on his lap at the moment. I think I said he was down on his time in the first sector.
Sam Bell's improving a lot in P13. He's going through the final corner.
Have a wee switch to him now. Excuse me, see what he can do. Excuse me, a 1:11.6.
Yeah, that's a 7/8 improvement, so around a short lap like this, he'll be very happy about it. But what have we got?
Seems Lost Infinity has lost it.
Oh, okay, no, it's just a pairing.
Seems like Lost Infinity lost it at the hairpin, or not the hairpin, the chicane, I think. As well. KK improves by half a second. Still doesn't move off the back. Smith F1, my old nemesis. From tier 4 and tier 3. Let's see what he can do. You know, we had a good few battles in the past. Me and Smith. We've matched his time at the moment at 39.9 in the middle sector. Lost Infinity said he lost it on an inlet.
Alright. That clears it up.
Pardon?
That clears it up for us.
Yep, Smith backs out of his lap there. Who else is on the lap?
We've got Stu in P18 going for his, first lap. I don't know if you'll have the time to set another time.
49.0 isn't bad for
dead,
middle
so
sector.
Yeah, he's slightly down on what he did on his first run.
See if he can get the last corner right this time. He does.
He's taking so much less curb there. He didn't want to get to it.
Yeah, he's probably learned.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 1:10.4. P5.
Yep.
If he can get round quick enough to get into the pit, in and out of the pits again, he might have time.
I think he'll be fine. Yeah, he'll give it a little bit of time as well in the pits, waiting for a bit of track evolution.
Looks like Arma Red has backed out of his lap for the moment, so we'll move on.
Yeah.
E17 is backed out of his lap as well. So who else? Do we have anyone on his flyer?
Another single track is getting ready to start his lap.
What else is he at the moment?
So that's about
P17. He's got his ninja up by 4/10 out of the first sector.
Yeah, that is some improvement.
It is indeed. Yeah, Aston Martin getting out of his way.
P4, probably P3 at this rhythm.
Oh, you spoke too soon, he's out.
I reckon he lost it at that corner as well in MRCX.
That's
he won't enjoy that one.
No, that's heartbreak for him. What a chance he had. He was on for a flyer, as you said. Stove into the pits now for fresh set of tyres.
What about Waza in P7? What can he? Oh no, he's not. He's not actually on that.
Okay, a lot of drivers going for the double warm up. It seems.
Yep. It can work, and it might be an important thing, but I think the sun's come out.
All right. Okay.
So the tire temperatures, small grip. So there might be a bit of a battle for P2 coming up.
Bergen's been disqualified. He's obviously not in this tier anyway. Single track on his mediums. That's a great lap. That's a great lap on the mediums. As he stops on track to let Waza through.
Yep.
Oh, twitchy out of turn 1.
Yep, and he's out of fuel, so that's probably qualifying over for him.
Yep, let's see. Airways is retired. So he just...
Oh no, he's not.
Is he in the pits?
Sorry?
Is he in the pits, Airways, is he?
Who? Airways, I've lost him completely.
I think he is. I think he's the Mercedes that's in the pits,
retired.
yeah.
But
he's retired,
it must have been in the pits, yeah. Yeah, it must have been.
So
well,
that's...
His car's in the pits, so... Actually, no, it doesn't mean anything, because Scottish Ninja's car is in the pits as well, so...
I think he is, because I think it looks like Smith's just started his next lap. Wookie's just finished his lap, so who is next? Sambal's not on a lap at the moment. Smith... Jamer's just had himself disqualified.
Come on, people! How many are we going to get? Oh, 3 people disqualified. Come on.
Good to say, that's 3 already. Got a great first sector from Melvin, he's up purple. Up by a 10th. It's this part of the circuit on the end that he messed up. He's got a Mercedes in his way at the moment. Is Smith on the lap as well? He is, so... Oh well, he is flashing, so is he going to get out of his way? He spun, Melvin spun, he's lost it. Oh. He's lost his wing. A lot of drivers really struggling with this track.
Yeah, the tractions are a bit tricky. They don't look like it, but they are.
Yeah, I can agree. Oh, Sandbells went deep into the hard left. Who's that?
I think Wookie.
Oh, okay.
I think he'll be happy with this because I think he's got no assists.
Connors is also, he's invalidated his lap. So let's see.
He's got time still to go around and start a new lap.
Let's see.
He's got the fuel.
Alright, well yeah. Let's see, Arma red. He's down by 2/10 in the first sector. Nice wee bit nice, really swooping through there. Wee bit deep into the hard brake and he spun it. That's 3 drivers. Geke's retired as well.
We've got another, yeah.
That's 3 drivers I went on board with that spun at the same point.
Right, does this fill you with confidence for later on?
No. No. Not at all. I'm not looking forward to this. Let's see if Baby Hornet can improve on his time. Currently on pole, but he wants to make a statement. He's got his teammate just in front of him as well.
Yeah, maybe a bit of team play will be happening if Steve isn't on the left, but he is. He's improved by nearly a tenth in the first sector and he lost it in between turn 7 and 8, I think. So this will be his starting position, I think.
Let's see if he does play the team game then. He is slowing down. So is he going to get, is Baby Hornet going to get a tow? He's matched his time, he's down by a 10th in the middle sector.
Comet isn't improving. Who else is on the lap? I think that's about it.
That Convertibles went up to P2, I tell you what.
Yeah, but that's going to be his starting position.
So he's not playing the team game. Simon up to the line. This is his 10th list.
Okay.
Martin's backed out. You say Connor isn't improving at the moment. So I tell you what. Oh yeah, he's well behind. He's stuck. Yep.
I
think that's the grid.
Over.
Yep. Baby Hornet, after a win in the Challenger 2, he's put it on pole here at Zandvoort for Tier 3.
Yep.
The car may be red. Sorry, go ahead.
Taking the confidence from MRCX into this one.
Yep, 100%. His car may be red, but I'm sure he's got a few nosebleeds up the top there. I haven't seen him up there in a long time. He's going to hit me for that.
So, 1
Martin just slowly making his way back to the pits now. He will be the last driver to cross the line.
Yeah, Simon will be hoping that this kickstarts his campaign because for the moment he's only 17th with 3 points, which doesn't reflect his abilities.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I can even agree with that because he is
yeah,
a good driver. He's just not had the luck this season.
yeah.
So
I'm
then,
sorry,
sorry, go ahead.
I've got to leave for now. I'll be back in about 10 or 15 minutes. Okay.
Okay, so I'm on my own.
I'll be as quick as I can.
Not a problem. So you are stuck with me for the foreseeable. So then the grid is as follows. We have Baby Hornet starting on pole position. Da Convertible is in P2. Airways is in P3. The Arma Red starts P4, and Single Track Martin will start in P5. We've got Wookie in P6. Stube, the current championship leader, in P7. Scottish Ninjas is in P8. Waz is in P9, and Connor is in P10, followed by B17 in 11th, Sambal in 12th, Melvin in P13, Lost Infinity in P14, Smith is in P15, Geke is in P16, the last of the time setters, and Loppy doesn't set a time since he's tier 1. Ziad, Jamer, and Bergen were disqualified from the session. So, I was gonna, before he disappeared, I was gonna ask Ant for his driver of the day, or not driver of the day, his predictions, but this time I'm going to ask you guys, the YouTube chat. I would like to hear your guys' predictions, if you're not racing, of course. So Martin and Wookie, be quiet. Martin, car sounds like a hairdryer, but don't know what type of hairdryers you're using. maybe a hotel one, because they're always weird sounding. So if you are in the YouTube chat and you guys are not part of the racing, I would like to hear from yourselves. I'd like to hear what sort of predictions that you would like to give me. So obviously now is the current 5-minute break. Oh, maybe not. Someone clearly readied up, so we will not have the usual 5-minute break as we normally have, but sure, that gets the action going quicker. So then, let's just reiterate the top 10. We have Simon Pratt, Baby Hornet on pole position. Da Convertible is in P2. Airways is in P3. Arma Red is in P4, followed by Martin in P5. Wookie in P6. Stube in P7. Scottish Ninja in P8. Waza is in P9. And Connor will round out the top 10. So then, obviously, Baby Hornet, as Anton did say before he left, is currently, obviously, yes, he's on. The man, he's currently on pole at the moment, but as he said, he hadn't had the best start to the season, so he is 50 points behind the lead of the championship, which is currently his teammate Stu. So we wonder if Baby Hornet will play the team game and try and hold up drivers to let Stu get through, or if he will just disappear into the distance and go for his own result. Chaos Druid, I'm wondering the same thing, but I don't know how Baby Hornet got pole. Excuse me, his pace has been good, to be fair. He is my driver coach at the moment, so I have been training with him for a bit of time, and his pace has seemed quite good around this circuit. So, to be fair, it is deserved for him. He's had really bad luck at the start of this season, so it's good to see him back on the podium, or back on the front row, and I'm sure that he'll have a massive smile on his face at the moment in his chat with with the other people. Steve and Keezer, welcome to the chat, bud. Oh, and he's missed his pit box as Baby Hornet, as has Arma Red. That doesn't surprise me. People from Northern Ireland can't park. And that's me saying that. B17 to gain 3 positions off the start. You're thinking, Steve. That would be a good way to go. Bergen lines up on the grid. We have 36 laps ahead of the comp drivers. As the lights start going up. 5 lights up, and we've had a few drivers jump the start, but we are racing here in Zandvoort. A great start from Armagh Red. He's got straight up past Dak Convertible and Airways, as has Single Track. We've had 3 drivers jumping off the start, being Geke, Lost Infinity. We've had 2 retirements already. Bergen and Scottish Ninja have crashed. Not Bergen, Sambal and Scottish Ninja. We've got B17's got a 5-second penalty. This is a crazy start to this race. The safety car, it looks like it has come out, but there's a car park at the first sector. What a crazy start to this race. So if we've got a few drive-throughs, we've got a 5-second penalty. That is a pandemonium start to this race. Scottish Ninja and Sambal, the unfortunate retirements of the start at the start. And B17 has got himself 5 seconds for ignoring yellow flags. So he must have either this delta must have been too high, or he has made an illegal overtake. But at the moment, Simon Pratt leads the way from Armagh Red, and that convertible has dropped a place from the start. So what a crazy start to this race is, and we'll have to see. We'll probably see a few people watching if there has been any damage. We didn't even see about tyres at the moment. So as we have that convertible boxing off his soft tyres early, him, Airways, Smith, and Bergen all started on the softs. Single Track, Melvin, and Loppy and Scottish Ninja started on the hards. That convertible has now just moved to the hard tyres, and everyone else has opted for the mediums. Now I have heard that the mediums are the best start tyre for this track, but obviously that obviously can be quite subjective to depending who you ask. Like some driver could say even the hards could be the start tyre, some drivers could say the soft, obviously evidently with drivers having a mixed strategy. But we shall see what occurs in the rest of this race. Well, Steve, you were nearly half right from the beginning. We will have a look at position changes. B17 gained 1 place off the start after lap 1. As well, obviously, Jamer has had a great start. He obviously got disqualified, so he's up to P12 on the grid, gaining 7 positions. Bergen has gained 5. Wookie, Bekeke, and Loppy have gained 3 respectively. Armagh Red, Waza have gained 2. And the likes of Single Track, B17 and Ziad have gained 1. So a decent start to the race for a lot of drivers. That convertible obviously has boxed, so he's lost all his track position, which is a bit of a risky move at this early in the race, but he's went for the hards. I don't think the hards can go the distance from now. Obviously that can change with safety cars as well. Penalties that we've seen then. B17 has now 10 seconds, so he obviously got one for striking another driver, or for crashing into another driver, maybe after the safety car came out. And then he got another 10 seconds for ignoring the yellow flag, so we might see that in this stewards room later on. Steve. Never mind, after the safety car restart, he'll gain another 2. Lost Infinity seems to have retired as well at turn 3. That's not good for him. Castrate agreeing with me that the hearts won't go to the end. Because obviously, they say you can take them what is it, like 25 to 27 laps perhaps? But at the same time, it's hard to say, but here we go. The safety car will come in. Simon is going to take over as the safety car practically, as Bert Mylander disappears. A wee bit of a... That's a wee bit controversial for Simon today. He's obviously in the Ferrari, but he has went for, it looks like, Max Verstappen's helmet. So that is a wee bit... That's a bit brave on his side of things. Going as Red Bull's helmet in a Ferrari car. So the safety car will peel into the pits now. When will Baby Hornet disappear? And will the Armagh Red get him? Oh, and he's gone into the last corner. He did mention before, I don't know if it was him or someone else, did mention before that going into the final corner is the way to go, and it seems to have worked there. Armagh Red's had a horrible restart. He's got Wookie down his inside. Wookie right in the curb on the inside. It's a wee bit risky. That can really take you around, but it seems to have worked. And he has got up to P2. A great restart from Wookie's. Baby Hornet's going to disappear into the distance. Anything else happening down the field, we shall see. We've got... It seems to be all quite calm at the moment. There's a Mercedes all over the back of the Alpine. That's B17 and Smith. It's been a great start from Connor in P6 at the moment in the Aston Martin. He's had... As I say, a great start from starting P10. He's up to P6 at the moment. Stoops ended up jobbing back a wee bit. Not good for him. Melvin all over the back of him. There's a move happening in the background. Smith and Jamers. Jamers lost it. I think him and Smith had a bit of contact. Jamers lost it into the... Jamers had a wee bit of a spin. Hopefully there's no damage on that Aston Martin. There isn't. Very aggressive. Maybe a very aggressive move gone wrong, but he is now at the back of the grid. Secondly, practically the back of the grid. Geki had a horrible restart. I wonder what happened with him. I missed that completely. A horrible look for him as well, obviously in his home race today. Bergen has boxed again. He must have a bit of damage. I'm not sure. Well, obviously he does have... But I think he has to use all three compounds. I'm not sure. But obviously... This league is filled with the... Oh no, he's doing his drive-through. Right, okay. Makes sense. That's what Geke done, right? That's more... That makes more sense now. So, Baby Hornet leading the way from Wookie, and then Armagh Red all over the back of Wookie, with single track not far behind him. The top from third down to, I think it is fifth. Sorry. Looking fairly close to or second down to fifth, they're looking fairly close. Stu and Connor having a wee bit of a barney. Stu has managed to get through on Connor. There's a yellow flag in the second sector. I think Jamer has lost it again. Heartbreak not great for the American driver of the day. So as I said, we have got obviously a lot of multiculturals in here. Looks like Melvin's losing a few positions. He's lost his front wing. He must have lost it out of the last corner. Well, not good for the two Dutch boys at the moment. He's lost his front wing. No safety car or Virgil or nothing. Which I'm sure Baby Hornet is happy with at the moment, because he is now nearly 2 seconds ahead of Wookie. So again, as I keep trying to say before action happens, this league is full of multiculturals. It's still counting, and yet again another Dutch driver has retired. Loppy and Zial, I think, might have come together. The Alpine, not the Alpine, the Haas and the AlphaTauri. Ziad stays on track, but he's lost his front wing. That is not good for Baby Hornet. Stube has got himself a drive-through now, the current championship leader. So this has been a crazy start to this race. 4 retirements. And we've had 2 safety cars already. We had a crazy start to the race.
Hello, I'm back.
And he's back. Here he is. Hello, you have missed a lot.
Food was ready, so I couldn't really
fair enough.
push it any further back.
You have missed a lot, my friend.
Oh, 4 retirements, okay.
Yes, I don't
Okay.
really recall what happened. From the start of the race, we had drivers jumping the start. There's a 5-second penalty for Smith for speeding in the pit lane. We had 3 drivers ended up jumping the start from the beginning.
What about Stube? Is that a drive-through or is it
He
another
just
just
from
a
the
3-second penalty?
No, it's a drive-through also, but that was just there now. He just got that as you were coming back for speeding onto this safety car. So
That's horrible.
it is indeed. It's been a crazy start. We've had Lobby and I think it was Ziad had a bit of a moment together, causing obviously Lobby to retire to cause the safety car.
Right, so what about strategies then? We've got Smith who's on fresh tyres.
Yep, a few drivers did
Quite
decide to box.
remarkably.
Well, Smith's just boxed after. He's just boxed under this safety car, so I'm not sure about that. But we have had a good few split strategies.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got Martin with hard tyres and Airways just behind on soft tyres, so
Yeah.
we do have all representations of tyres here.
Well, indeed we do. I'm sure Baby Hornet wasn't happy about this safety car coming out though, because he nearly had a good 2-second gap on Wookie.
Yeah. And that's really crucial around this track. You wanna be able to get rid of this 1-second gap. You don't want the car behind you to get DRS because you'll never get rid of them.
Yeah. But at the same time, I've heard apparently you would tell me as well, the dirty air is really a major affection in this track.
But to be honest, I don't really feel it much on this game. Maybe in 2021 I could feel it, but
excuse me.
Maybe I'm just used to it. I'm used to driving behind someone, so I don't know anything else than dirty air. But it's so short. You've got Sector 1 is so short to get a second gap because you've got a DRS zone in the middle of the track as well. So the car behind will be catching up. He's always in slipstream as well. So
yeah, 100%.
If you're caught in a DRS train, it's like Hungary. It's very hard to get rid of it. But it will be coming in this lap, the safety car.
It will indeed. I was mentioning as well, if you look at Baby Hornet at the front of the grid, he's been a wee bit brave. Because he's obviously in a Ferrari, but his helmet, if I'm not mistaken, is a Red Bull helmet.
Oh, what is it? Is it a Max one?
It looks like it.
Come on. You can't be serious, mate.
It looks like he's using it. In the Ferrari using the Red Bull helmet.
Yeah, and I mean, he's an Englishman.
And he's
If you're an
English,
Englishman,
exactly.
you can't have anything Dutch. Come on. Not after all the suffering we've gone through.
Yep. Well, it depends
Right,
it depends which Englishman you ask.
Yeah.
So yep, safety car on its way back into the pits. Simon taking his time at the moment. We're right on board. He's going a bit later than he did last time. Oh, then he's gone for it now. He's pushed down. A wee bit of wheel spin.
Yep.
He's went
on 4/10.
It is indeed. A few drivers going for moves. Stack convertible in the inside. Stoops have the box.
Yep.
Stack convertible having a look at Connor down the inside, as is Wazza on Airways.
I'm hoping for Stube that it will count as a drive-through because sometimes the game just doesn't.
Oh yes, of course.
Count, and you have to have another drive-through. So.
Nope. Yep, he has driven 3. So he had him sort of for that. We've got.
Oh, he's got it up to 7/10 now, Simon.
Yep, he has indeed. It's been a great restart yet again from him. He was nearly a second ahead when he came to this point last safety car restart.
Yep. Yeah, he's doing a very good job right at the moment. Yeah, he's got another lap to create the gap, and he more than likely has. He has.
Might as well have now, yeah.
Good job.
So I was saying this about him before the start. He obviously has got the momentum after winning the Challenger tier, but he's just not had the luck this season in his tier. Obviously, as you said, he's got 50 points out behind the Stu, his
Something
teammate.
like that, yeah. Yeah, 56 points behind.
Oh, he's went for the fake into the pit lane. No one seemed to have fell for it this time. But as I was saying, obviously Simon is my driver coach
Yep.
as well. But I know obviously what he's been like the last couple of weeks in this this tier. But I'm sure
He
at the
got caught
moment,
in a few incidents and...
though he's got a major grin on his face right now. Because I know he does have the pace. His pace has been good. I have been practicing with him all week.
Yeah, I had a short battle with him on Friday, and
That's right.
I didn't exactly fly by him either. He had some decent pace. It's very, I don't have the word. Promising, I think, is the word.
Okay.
I'm not sure it's a good translation, but it doesn't really matter. It looked good. That's what I mean. It looked good.
Well, we've got a few battles happening. We've got a few trains happening in the midfield at the moment. So at the moment,
we've got the top 7 together, and Dakon a few seconds back on his hard tyres.
We've got, oh look at this, Smith going side by side with Connor down into turn 1. We're nearly 3 wide in turn 1 as B17 is going to get involved as well. A wee bit of contact between him and Smith. Connor manages to get a bit... Sorry, go ahead.
Spiking helps, but it's such a tight corner as well.
Yeah, 100%. He's done well there, Connor, to stay. You don't want to be...
3 wide in turn 3 though.
No, you do not. You're right with that one. But all this fighting has allowed Dakon to disappear a wee bit.
Yeah. And got Woogie who's held up onto the back of Baby Hornet.
Yep, with Arma Red and single track all over the back of them as well.
Yeah, and Wazza's starting to lose ground as well. He's out of DRS range. Is he getting back into it?
It doesn't look like he's actually got it this lap.
Yep, so he's going to be using his ERS up to try and get back into that window, but the cars ahead have DRS, so you can't beat them on the straight.
Martin has a good bit of straight line speed in that Alfa Romeo. He got a good bit close to Arma Red there. But obviously not to be. Connor and B17 still fighting it out. B17 has managed to get through on the Aston Martin driver.
Hello, Mandy.
Mandy's here. Yep. Good to see you, Mandy.
So
it's always good to see you.
What has the chat been up to? Chaos Druid wondering how Baby Hornet got pulled. Well, he was quick.
We are there.
That's how he got it.
Well, I tell you what, Woogie has sort of closed that gap into half a second on him. So if he stays with him towards the final corner, he might be able to get a run with it on him into turn 1.
Yep. Well, it is the most likely overtaken spot on this track for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, 5/10 is a good place to be. So he's trying to break the toe here.
Of course, you can make one move to the right and to the left again, back onto the racing line. Before you get done for swerving.
Yes. You get one move in.
One move in and one move back. Yep. Wasn't close enough on this time, Wookie, but he has closed. He really closes him in this first and second sector, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
it's actually probably the longest straight on this track. The sector 1 straight there. So you've got quite a bit of toe going on. So 6/10 gap.
So what were your initial thoughts of this track whenever you seen it on the calendar?
Well, my initial thoughts were the same as everyone, as in, this is because Max Verstappen. So that's the reason why we're racing around this track, because I don't think it would ever be chosen to be raced on. But it's such a fun track to race on. It's the first track I tried when I got my wheel a few years ago.
All right, okay.
Because of all the elevation change and everything. It's one of my favourite tracks to drive on, but not good to race on, unfortunately, in my opinion. What about you?
I was quite mixed, if I'm being honest. I don't think I've ever had a good race on this track, if I'm being honest. If I can remember, if I cast my mind back correctly, but it is what it is, to be honest. I'm just here for the racing. Oh, and Simon's ran wide! Out of the middle sector, he ended up running very wide into the fast right, or into the heartbreaking right. And Wookie has swooped into the lead of the race.
Yeah, it's a very tough corner to negotiate, as Geke has spun around as well.
That's awful for him, his home race as well.
Oh, and he's beached. Come on, quick, reset yourself. Yep, okay, good. He's reset himself. Lovely.
Obviously, if you're beached, that's the only way you're allowed to reset the track, of course.
Yep. We don't want DNS because of that.
No, not at all. Tell you what, Armagh Red's fairly closing in on Baby Hornet.
Yep. Sometimes it's the key to certain tracks, it's to be patient.
Yeah.
And he's still waiting, still P3. I think he started P3 as well, so he's just biding his time. Simon's had a moment, and he's going to be vulnerable into the next corner.
Is Armagh Red gonna have a look, or is he gonna? Nope. He's done the sensible thing, has Armagh Red. He's backed off for the moment.
Smith is down in P12. He's been falling down the order very, very quickly, even though he's got fresh tyres. I don't know what's wrong with his car, but he's been completely stopping down the order.
Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it?
And Stube is closing in. He's on 6.5 seconds behind Jama. Yep. 4 places to go to try and get some points.
Which is what he needs in this point of the season for his championship. Obviously, winning last week. I asked him before the race as well, are we going to go for 2 in a row? He says, obviously, I just said I'm hoping so.
Well, he better be, because he's got a bit of a gap for the moment to the
Melvin
second car.
Down the inside of Connor into P10. Connor didn't seem to have fought that as much. So he is through. You were saying, sorry?
Well, I was just looking at the championship standings.
Alright, okay.
Wookie is the next tier 3 driver behind him, but he is 27 points behind, I think. 24 points behind.
That's him in second, is it?
Third, but in effect second, yeah.
Airways in second, I'm guessing, is it?
Yeah, it's Airways, yeah.
Right, okay.
With his 2 wins at the start of the season. And 15 lap old softs.
Let's actually have a quick look at tyres. Yep, 15 lap old, as you say, yep. He's pulling one of your own moves.
Yeah. Well, he's in that DRS train, so...
Oh, never mind.
He can afford it.
Pit now, Armagh Red, down the inside. Easy as you like on Simon. Straight up to P2.
Are we about to see a bit of a chain reaction now with... speeding in the pit lane from Connor. A chain reaction for the pit stops now with Airways pitting. Are they going to feel like they're under pressure for?
Well, he's only went to the medium tyres. Can they make it that distance? Can they go the distance from now?
It's going to be a challenge, but 20 laps is doable, I think.
All right, okay.
They won't feel nice. They won't feel nice, but it's doable.
Ziad 5 seconds penalty for speeding in the pit lane as well. Obviously, he's retired as well.
That's a shame.
A very slow pit lane, of course, obviously as well, isn't it, Zandvoort?
Yes, yeah.
So it's very easy to be caught out by that. With a yellow
is it
flag in the second
37 miles per hour or
sector.
something?
I think so. Was
It's
that Melvin that's
very
gone
slow.
right? I think it was Melvin's had a moment and turn in the middle sector.
Yeah, before that DRS run.
Oh, well, there you go. There's another 5 seconds for Wookie.
Yeah,
That's huge.
Wookie, yep. It's going to be crucial. Who else is pitting? Baby Horn is pitting with him, so he's going to have to absolutely hammer these tyres on the out lap.
Yellow flag on the outside of the banking. It's an It's an Alpine. It's Armagh Red.
Yep.
The really
the Northern
race leader.
Irishman.
He's been beached.
He's beached. Yeah.
Oh, he seems to have got it going again, has he?
Yeah. Well done.
Yep. Us Irish ones know how to drive on grass.
It's just not on tarmac.
Nope. I remember that.
Sorry, it was way too easy, mate.
Yeah. I walked into that. Brilliant. I'll give you that one for play. Yeah, it was quick. Unlike your qualifying time.
Well.
Unlike your qualifying time. Goodness sake.
Dacon's doing well. He's second at the moment.
Yep, 16 lap old hard. He boxed under the first safety.
Life.
He boxed under them first. No team orders apparently at the Red Bull either.
Yeah, that's oh my.
And it seems to have.
I hate seeing that, you know.
Yeah.
I hate seeing that.
Connor's retired.
No. What the?
Last corner. What happened there? Safety car has come
last
out.
Corner. I saw an Aston Martin in the pits, so I thought, how is that causing a safety car? This is a real shame though, because we had the pit stop, the strategy battles going on right now. It's all being thrown out of the window. That's a shame, but that's going to be free pit stop for Dacon.
Yeah, 100%. That's awful for the people who have literally just boxed. And that's probably amazing for, as you say, Dacon.
Yeah.
And probably Martin as well. He's been gifted big time.
Definitely. They're going to be going to medium tyres now.
Yeah, from now you would, wouldn't you?
It's a bit early, I think, still, but
under safety car,
it'll be okay. Yeah, they'll get 2 free.
Excuse me.
2 free laps of wear.
Let's see where everyone comes out at, and see who comes in and comes into the pits and see where everyone comes out. 317, Dacon.
Whoa, Dacon nearly hitting the wall and the car ahead.
Waza has boxed as well, so Red Bull are double stacking. Waza's got a 5-second penalty for pit lane infringement.
This is a nightmare lap for him.
Yep, Dacon was held as well by Bergen. Wookie has retaken the lead of the race.
Bergen softs. I love this. I love this. Bergen is really good on his tyres as well, so these softs will go to the end.
Really?
Yeah, with Bergen they will.
Well, Baby Hornet back into the pits again. That Stu's boxed again. Fresh hards, but he's boxed yet again.
I'm surprised about the hards. He might not have any mediums left. That might be why, because
nobody boxed from the hards. He started. He was on the fresh hards.
Okay, makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Melvin in as well onto the hards. Sorry, go ahead.
I can't remember where he was before the pit stop, but he might have been 10th or something. So.
Or do you think it's just
really
like a free stop then?
Hard tyres.
It's just like a free stop he's taking then?
Yeah. Not much to lose.
Fair enough. Armagh Red's going for the soft tyres also, obviously a scrub set.
Okay, well, let's see what he can do.
Indeed.
So we've got different strategies at the front as well. Baby Hornet has chosen to go back to a fresh set of mediums.
Yep.
I missed what happened there. I'm going to be going back on the stream to try and figure out what happened.
About what?
About Baby Hornet, because he's there's a big gap between him and Wookie. And
Sure, he ran wide at the thing to lose a few. He lost a few positions to Armagh Red as well before the spin. That must have been just after pit stops. He's where he is.
No, I don't mean the fact he's behind him. I mean he's so far behind him. He's 8th. When they pit, they were
okay.
close to each other.
Could he have been held?
Could be, yeah. You could be right.
Was
I'm looking at it.
I think it was Dacon was held.
We are checking. He had airways in between him and Wookie, but airways isn't exactly slow.
Okay,
No,
well,
still close. Ah, he pit again.
right, okay.
He pit again. So, I'm not too sure why. Was he on hards? He was on hard, so he's chosen the same strategy as Armour, I believe. No, Stube. And to go to a fresh set of medium tyres to be as attacking as possible on this restart.
No offense, no harm to you. It's just so funny hearing people trying to pronounce Irish cities.
Well, how do you pronounce it then, Armour?
Armagh.
Armour. What's
Yes.
the difference?
You're
Armagh.
longing. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. But the safety car. It's a very late call for the safety car.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't think it could be any later than that. So, oh, yeah, very, very slow. It's
Yeah.
currently doing about 40 miles an hour, I'd say. So,
So he's taking his time for the moment. And he
yeah,
goes. Yep.
and that's an incredible restart, especially on hard tyres.
Yep, and Airways has had a horrible restart, and he's got single track all over him. Side by side getting into turn 1. Who's going to be harder on the brakes? It's going to be Martin,
Very
as
nice,
you'd
very
expect. But
respectful.
look at he nearly had a better run out of turn 1. So yep,
Yeah,
everyone
very
gets
good
away.
job, guys. It stayed clean, so
Yep,
very
that's what
happy
we like
about
to see. Wazza getting ever so close to Melvin in the midfield as well. He has the back race going into where they are on track, but he's got Armagh Red not far behind as well. But a great restart from Wookie,
Yeah.
nearly a second gained.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for the likes of Baby Hornets, Steuben Armour. Down 8th, 10th, 13th. That's not what they deserve.
Yeah, no, it's not at all. Obviously, Armagh Red did have a spin, of course.
But you're having a go at me for saying Armour, and you're saying Army. Come on.
Actually, I was a mistake on my part. Don't go there.
Bergen with the fastest lap. You have to expect that with soft tyres.
Yep, indeed. Melvin and Wazza still fighting it out. Wazza's got through on him in the end.
There might be a weakest link appearing in this train for the moment. We've got Smith on the verge of... Oh, yeah, losing time. Yeah, the 1 second gap has been
Yellow flag,
broken
Melvin's
by
ground.
Simon.
And another safety car.
He is. Oh, no.
Melvin's lost his front wing.
Wookie will not be enjoying this.
Nope. This has
He
been...
had that second gap on Martin, so... Yeah.
This has been a horrible race for the Dutch drivers at their home race.
Karma.
Sick. Obviously, we do have, was it 3 Dutch drivers in the race tonight? We've got
Let me have a look. We
Melvin and
Geke,
Geke,
Melvin,
and Lobby, who is unfortunately retired.
Laupe, yeah, and Sambal, who's from Curaçao, but he lives in the Netherlands, I believe.
Ah, right, okay.
Yep, from
Have you
Curaçao.
one up in the box? Yes, Wookie.
Ooh.
Wookie's taking them hard tyres off to go back onto a set of mediums. So he's lost track position.
I am.
Has he got a 5-second
surprised
penalty?
by that.
He has.
Oh, okay.
So that's probably why. Melvin, 5 seconds also. That pit lane is awful for drivers.
To be honest, I'm still not sure it's worth it
Just to get
rid of the 5 seconds, because try and stay in between the lines, because you should be able to get a 5-second gap to, I don't know, P5 or P4.
Yeah, because of course he's going to...
From now to the end of the race.
Because of course the likes of single track and airways are going to lose positions anyway, due to them being higher tiers, as well as Bergen, who's P4 at the moment.
Yeah, so quite a few positions that you aren't going to lose, and it's much easier to stay in front than make your way up the grid, because he's going to be P13. That means he needs to pass 10 cars to get back into the same position in 10 laps on this track.
Because there is Dakon as well, who's now the respective race leader.
Yes, he is. Yep, and B17.
And so it's basically Dakon, B17 and Jamer is the podium at the moment.
Yep.
So I tell you what, it's been a decent recovery drive from Baby Hornet then, if that's the case.
You'll be very happy about the way this race has turned out, for sure.
Up to net P4 at the moment.
Tires and
then fresher tyres than the driver in front of him. And obviously all the reserves in front of him also, so...
Yeah, he's only one place away from a podium and getting his season back on track, that's for sure.
Yep, and his teammates not far behind him as well. They're currently in P9.
Teammate, rival as well.
Oh yeah, big time, to hate each other. Well, they hate / love each other.
He's the top horse of that team.
I see what you did there. So then 11 laps to go. I didn't ask you at the start, obviously, about a prediction, but do you have any late race predictions?
Qualifying's too far away from me right at the moment, but as it stands, I think Simon is going to be wanting to make things right. But Dakon was very good in Hungary as well. He could have got the win last week, and I think he's in the correct position this time to make the most out of it. He's got Bergen behind him, making a buffer with B17 and the other drivers behind. So I think Dakon is in a good position. He's got fresh enough tyres, and yeah, Simon could be close behind him.
100%. I can't agree more with that, to be honest.
I mean, it's a boring thing to say, it's P1, P2, but
no, I
can't see much change on this track apart from accidents.
But don't why have you jinxed it? Why do you have to say that?
I'm sorry if I have, okay?
It's normally Mr. Hardy that curses the drivers.
Yeah, well, someone's got to do it.
No. It's meant to be clean races when I'm on commentary. Which is never the case.
Oh, we all wish that.
Yeah, to be fair. So, safety car comes in, we guess we'll find out. 10 laps to go, Martin goes out of the second to last corner. Airway sort of sticks with him, but not too bad and too much.
That's a very decent restart from single track.
It is indeed, everyone seems to have got away fairly evenly. B17 has a wee bit of a look at Bergen into turn 1. He's probably looking in his rear mirror and looking at the Ferrari closing up.
Oh, I didn't.
Geki.
Wookie made the move on Geki Matthew in turn 2, I believe, and Geki Matthew ran wide, so I don't know if there was contact there.
Heartbreak for him.
I was watching the onboard, but yeah.
I don't know if we'll have another safety car. We're back to green flag running.
I think we've had 4.
Is it not 5 normally the limit?
There could still be some.
Yeah, I think 5 I think is the limit, if I'm not mistaken, on this game.
I think 5's the limit, yeah, on a 50% race.
Mm-hmm.
Which shouldn't happen anyway, but still.
No.
Ooh, another position for Wookie. He's past armour.
I'm just going to stay quiet.
So, a positive start for him.
For who? Oh. Oh, right, okay. Baby Hornet.
What is it?
Getting through on Jamer. I'm just not going to answer you now.
Oh, I didn't catch that, sorry. What did you ask? Oh,
no,
no.
nothing. Melvin's retired. No safety car.
Another Dutchman.
Seems to be a curse for most of the Dutch drivers, apart from the most obvious name.
Only Geke left.
It is indeed, and he's quite a way off the pack. So 9 laps to go here at the Zandvoort circuit. One more race to go here at the Zandvoort circuit. Obviously, straight after this, the Sport Tier at 8:45.
Yep.
Which
Looking forward to a Winky pole position and podium.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Why did you have to say that? If I crash out now, I'm blaming you.
Well, don't crash into me, please.
Are you racing?
Yeah.
No, I did not know that. Okay. Fair enough. There we go. We'll see us both on track this time rather than in the commentary box. So.
Yes. It's a long night for both of us.
It is indeed.
Hopefully there won't be any rain.
Oh, don't stop it. Me and you're gonna fall out.
Wookie's doing really well at the moment. He's
right
at the back of Wazza.
Yep, Armagh Red seems to be just a bystander at the moment, just watching all this battling happen. Wazza's flashing as well, so he's out of ERS, so I'm sure Wookie's probably going to save a bit, heading towards the back straight of the main straight. And if I'm not mistaken, DRS is available now?
It is indeed, and Bergen has got DRS on Tacon.
Chaos Trade
is too far at the moment.
Okay, sorry, who is that, sorry? Tacon and Bergen?
Bergen's got DRS, but he's a bit too far at the moment.
There you go, there's Wookie through. As clean, as simple as you like on Wazza. He's up into the top 10. Next up on his list is the Scarlet Red Ferrari, the current championship leader. Of course, he's practically pushing Smith round the lap. And Wookie's going to have a look through the end of the first sector into the middle, but he's opted against it, taking the sensible route.
Yeah, it's
Oh, and Airways is round wide. Sorry to interrupt you. Airways round wide at the hard braking right-hander.
Yeah.
And there's a few moves happening.
So many spins around there.
In the background, we've got Smith, Stube, and all that, all in one whole train at the moment. So what is Airways going to do with his teammate?
I don't think he's going to do anything, to be honest. Since he's not really his teammate, and he'll be trying to get back up to Jamer and make a few positions up. I suspect he might let everybody through at the end, but oh no, he's not defending. Okay.
He's going for it here.
He's got no ERS.
Oh, contact between them.
Yeah. That's.
The dude's going to get through nice. As well as Wookie. That is awful. Oh, Stu. Smith's going round. It's hard to say, but it looked. It might have been that Stu hit the back of him. I don't know though.
I'm watching the replay. Oh yeah, I think that. Yeah.
That is awful.
I'm not too sure. We'll probably see the stewards anyway.
Possibly. Armagh Red still all over the back of Wazza. He is practically pushing Wazza around this track. Wazza's not liking them medium tyres at the moment.
Yeah, even though they're one of the freshest sets in the field, they're not working for him.
Doesn't seem like it. From what I heard, the track didn't seem to be having much grip on it.
Yeah.
B17.
Yeah, it's not exactly the best tyre, and Wookie is going to make a move on the championship leader.
Let's have a wee
into turn
switch
one.
to that on board. Well, not on board, but you ran a wee bit deep. Dude, trying to go for the switchback, it's not going to work. So Wookie up to P7 on a charge back from him.
Yeah, so you were saying that the mediums aren't necessarily good on this track. I have to agree. The gap between the mediums and the hards isn't massive. Of course, the mediums are quicker, but by the time you get a bit of degradation, the hard tires feel pretty nice. So probably worth having a look at your tire allocation and choosing an allocation with 2 sets of hard tires.
Alright, okay.
Tip for Tier 4 later on, people.
Don't be saying that. I don't want anyone else to hear the end tips.
Alright, I'll be giving tips at the end, okay? After the stream.
Bergen all over the back of B17. Obviously B17 did get through on him. Is Bergen going to have another run at him? He is. And he's going to get through before is he in the turn 1? They're side by side. Bergen's got the inside line. Easy as you like.
Dakon is loving this because the more battling there is between Bergen and B17, the less of a chance B17 has to get past Dakon. So this is the race win that's at stake here.
100%. But at the same time, Baby Hornet doesn't seem to be making any inroads either.
I feel sorry though for P6 down to P11.
Why is that?
They're all in a DRS train and...
oh yeah. Oh, you've just said it. You've just spoke too soon. Waz's ran wide.
You might have one Irishman scoring points then tonight.
What do you mean one? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that Armour might spin around and you might score points anyway.
Yeah, you're lucky. Good save. Yeah, well saved. That's well saved. Thomas Rochester in the chat. Brand new. That's a name I haven't seen before. He's cheering on B17 at the moment, who's in currently P2.
And another position for Wookie.
Has he got 3 again, has he? He has. Yeah. That's a net P3 at the moment. No, 4.
Yeah. I think it's 3. Oh no, 4, sorry.
4.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Baby Hornet's currently set 5th at the moment.
He's got 4 fewer laps of wear on his tyres compared to Baby Hornet.
Yep, see if he can close that gap in on him.
Yep, he's 1.8 behind and I think he's closing it. So we could be in for a Grand Slam finish with 3rd place on the...
Keep a wee eye on that. We will keep a wee eye on that, big time. Have a wee look through at this DRS train at the moment. Stoke, Jamer, Airways and Armagh Red. Wookie trying to disappear away from Jamer, but he's just staying within DRS of him.
Yep. I'm wondering if Wookie realises, well, I don't know if it's the case, but if he realises he can't catch Baby Hornet, maybe he'll just, not go too fast and give Jamer a bit of DRS.
Try to keep Stoke away.
Trying to play the Carlos Sainz strategy.
Yeah, yellow flag in there. Single Tracks lost it.
Oh!
Out of turn 1, Single Tracks spun round.
And probably will let everyone by him now.
Yep, you would expect him to. He's taken
He better get back onto the track because that could get him disqualified.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes if you stay too long off track, yeah.
Like that, 10 seconds.
Yeah, 10 seconds. Sometimes it's kind of comes out of... But he won't care,
It's not his tier, really.
All that matters to him is that he's out of the way and he's letting everybody else battle for their position. So
that's great. That's what you like to see from the...
to Martin.
Yeah. It's what you like to see
he might be trying the fastest lap. I'm pitting at the end of this one and...
Surely he wouldn't be that much. Surely he wouldn't be that petty, would he? To take the fastest lap off a tier driver.
Petty, it's a bit of fun.
Well, John knows something. He currently holds the fastest lap. He currently holds it as well.
Oh, okay. Well, he wants to cement it, okay? I mean, he's the league's boss. Cement your authority. Come on. Right, so yeah, that one's got a good healthy
Steve,
gap now
up the
to
inside of
B17.
Jamer into turn 1. So he's basically saying to Wookie, I'm not finished yet. You may
Yep.
get going. Oh, we bit of contact between Jamer and Armagh Red, who has to force himself wide. Force himself onto the grass a wee bit. Our Airways couldn't capitalise on that.
Yeah, and luckily enough for Jamer, he might be starting to feel the benefit of the hard tyres compared to the mediums around him. He should have more
This would be
grip
the
now.
crossover point then, would it?
We should have passed it a few laps ago, but
Ah, right, okay.
hopefully enough for him. That gap is increasing, so he should be able to defend from armour.
Fair enough. Baby Hornet seems to have closed the gap a wee bit on B17. He's down to 2.5 seconds. B17 obviously running in the DRS of Bergen. Wonder if that's actually starting to affect him. Bergen's now up at the pit
Yep.
for the last lap, obviously, so he will go to the back of the grid. So it's now basically to see if Baby Hornet or B17 can catch the race leaders, or the race leader.
Yeah, 4 seconds. Yeah.
Brilliant race from Dakon, you have to say.
Yeah.
Start to finish.
Yeah, very good strategy once again. He had a good strategy last week. It didn't work out because of the safety cars, I think. He was just about to try a move, and it's gone well for him this week.
He started P2 as well, so he had a good qualifying and a good race.
Yes.
So he's doing Christian Horner proud at the moment.
However long that might
true.
may carry on for.
Very true. Coming up towards Geke, who's a lap car.
Rookie P4, he won't be able to get P3.
No, but unless
something
obviously
absolutely incredible happens, but...
Yep, I was about to say that. Is he going to get the RS though out of the thing? He might have just scraped it, I don't know when he came through
No.
But coming up the line, it's been a waste win for that convertible.
Yep.
Brilliant result from him. B17 is going to come up the line and take second place, and from pole position, third place will go to Baby Hornet. Hopefully that's his season back on track. For his sake, he will finish his P3. A great result for both Mercedes. Not for Mercedes, Ferrari. I will get my words out. Doing this Ferrari.
Yeah, Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren, they're all the same.
doing me proud, to be fair. I'm obviously a Ferrari driver also. Wookie will take P4 now, and a great recovery drive from him after pitting. Stu will take P5. Armagh Red ended up taking P6 in the end. Another good points finish for him, to be fair.
Yeah, very decent. He's still a new driver, so any points you get up on your table is always very good.
Because I know after the first race he said he was loving it. He loved it after the first race.
Well,
so
it's lovely to hear.
It is indeed. Jamer will take P7 in the end. Good points for him in the tier that isn't even his. Waza will take P8. Airways, single track, and Bergen are P9, 10 and 11. They will drop to the back, which means Smith will take P9, and Geke is going to scrape a point.
Very impressed with B17. That's a very good result, P2 there.
Yep, a great result to be fair from B17. So I think Geke scraped a point due to the demotions.
I think he has, yeah.
Driver of the day on the game will go to Jamer. I will ask for your driver of the day after the podium celebrations, so get your thinking cap on. Everyone cheering on B. Ah, that's what you like to see. A very
to be honest, most flags represent me, so
yeah, true.
I'm fine.
Well, I have to say, Baby Hornet finally got his wish, because he did. I always questioned him about why he used the driver avatar. He says that he wanted to see a woman on the podium, so he's got his wish. We have a woman on the podium. So then we will to go through the grid again. We have that convertible with the victory. B17 will take P2, and Baby Hornet finishes the podium places, followed by Wookie in P4, Stube in P5, Armagh Red in P6, Jamer is in P7, Was in P8, Airways is in P9, and Single Track is in P10, followed by Bergen, Smith, Geke, and then Melvin, Connor, Ziad, Loppy, Lost Infinity, Scottish Ninja, and CBG Sambal are our retirements. Anton, your driver of the day, please.
Just from this race's perspective, I'd say maybe B17 because of the amount of positions he's made up. Dagon had a very good strategy execution. I've got to say I'm very happy for Simon because he's been very unlucky this season and he's finally got a podium, so that's getting plenty of points on the table for him.
Indeed.
Starting his season, but yeah, I'd probably say B17. He'll be very happy with this result after starting in B11.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that. It's hard to argue with that, to be honest. I'm probably going to follow you with that and go with B17 also. As you say, obviously starting P11 to go up to finish P2 was a great result for him. But anyway, that is the comp tier done for another week.
Yep.
Tune in in the next few minutes, in the next 15 to 20 minutes for the sport tier. You'll see me and myself and Ant on track. Hopefully not battling.
Yep. Yep. Tune in about 20 minutes to see Winky defending like a lion.
I'll try. But Ant, thank you for joining me on comms tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Yep. Good luck in tier 4, except not really. But thank you.
Mind games have started.
But thank you everyone for watching, and we shall see you later on. Good night.
Night.